Joining us now are Jude and Michael of the Karolines, a Ugandan youth music group. And they're here to talk about their CD, which I took from Father Reed, God is Love. I just realized that I took it from you, Father, so here, I'll put it back near you, because I know you like to hold those things up.
I like to do the
hey guys,
product
thanks so
display.
much for being with us today. Really appreciate it.
Thanks too.
Jude, tell us what made your group decide to record a CD, because that's a lot of work.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so what made you decide to do it?
Well, the Karolines since November 2010 have been in existence, and what brought us together first was to evangelize.
Oh, good.
Yes, and want to evangelize through the music and the arts, music, dance, and drama. A certain section of believers is trying to get out of the church because somehow they are bored. So we want to attract more these youths to come back to the church.
Good.
And there is no better way we can do that than what they like best. Music, the arts, dance, drama. That's what we do.
That makes perfect sense. And with the Year of Faith coming up, I commend you for focusing on something that can really reach people's hearts. And Michael, you're the music director.
Yes, please.
Could you tell us what role you had? Obviously, you're the music director, so you had a big role in the production of this great CD.
Oh, that was big time. You know, it's very hard to pick songs for the youth, especially to pick what they like. But there was also consideration of the community, because the community has elderly people too. So I had to pick songs that could suit our congregation, our community, the entire community, so that whoever listens to the CD, and likes the CD. Yeah. So the music on the CD is the music for the youth too, but also the music that touches the elderly, the people in the community, everybody in the community. So some of the music I had to write down the music, and some of the music were composed by the youth themselves.
Oh, okay.
So they composed their own music on the CD, but they also some of our traditional Ugandan music on the CD. Yes.
I love the idea what you guys are doing, trying to reach the youth where they are, because I think that's so important. We try to do that here at Catholic TV with social media a lot too. And when I hear about Jude evangelization, I love that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So what has been the reaction? What's been the reaction of people for the CD, for the young people you're trying to evangelize? What's it been like?
Oh, thank you very much. First and foremost, we were overwhelmed by the reaction from the audience. First, we took it lightly. We thought they wouldn't welcome it so much because of the mixed language on the CD. We have English, we have our local language from our country, Uganda, Luganda. We have Swahili, an East African language. But people have liked it. They have liked it. Here in the USA, so far, we have sold more than 500 CDs, only in the USA. Back home, people are buying the CDs very fast, and they have already ordered for more boxes to be shipped to Uganda, the music. And that is our first release. Already we are cooking something for the second album.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I love the title too, God is Love, Deus Caritas Est. Does that have anything to do with the fact that Pope Benedict released an encyclical under that same title?
Oh, yes. When we sat down to decide on the, before deciding on the title, we had all the music recorded, and we were out of the studio. The next step was to put all the music on different CDs and design the cover. And here we came with a question, what about the title? And when we looked through all the music, we were responding to God is Love. God is Love, which is the best way to bring back the youths to church. And we said, the best title we can have is God is Love, Deus Caritas Est, Katonda Yekwagala. The last one is the same as God is Love in our language.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, I can just imagine. So you guys have put together the CD. We have to make another one now, because now you're selling them out. What is a church service like for the Ugandan community in the Catholic Church? Because, Michael, I look at it, and I'm sure that since you guys obviously are very talented, you put out a CD, it must be vibrant and alive. It must be wonderful.
Oh, yes. Our liturgy the Ugandan liturgy is the African liturgy, of course. You would imagine the drums, our drums being played, we bring out the allophones, and we bring out all kinds of our instruments. But we also include in our liturgy dances. Like we would see if it was a celebration of Mass, sometimes we would take a procession into a dancing procession, or the gospel procession if it was about gospel. Maybe during offertory, if we bring the gifts, we would dance with the King, Jesus, as we bring him the gifts. And sometimes, maybe exit, processing out, we would also bring in it out a dance, you know, rejoicing after having sacrifice of Mass. So our liturgy is basically live with drums and other instruments and dancing and rejoicing. It isn't really so much a quiet liturgy, but it's a live liturgy.
And if
The
ever,
best time you'd experience this if you'd come to the Feast of Uganda Martyrs that we celebrate every June, and this time it is on 3rd June. So that's how you could see the live and experience the Ugandan music, liturgical music, yes.
when the Ugandan martyrs, those people gave their lives because they so thoroughly believed in Jesus and his death and resurrection. And that's the proof that God is love. And before these run out, if people are watching and they want to get a copy, how can they do that?
St. Mary's Parish. The copies are St. Mary's Parish.
In Waltham.
In Waltham.
Yes, Massachusetts.
When you go to St. Mary's.
Is there a
the
website
CD is
too?
$15. And I think there's a link on our community.
Yes, right now I'm still posting more news on our website. Our website is www.uccab.org. UCCAB stands for the Uganda Catholic Community in the Archdiocese of Boston.
UCCAB.org.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
thanks for joining us, sharing this with us today, and thanks for sharing your talents too, because I do think it makes a difference. You know, when we sing, we pray twice.
Thank
so
you
it's
very
just a
much.
wonderful thing.